don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver, gets the big fourth down conversion.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
He hurls one deep down the left side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Red Raiders need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Virgil. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Floats it out in space. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Release to the back. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Finds his tight end. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Johnson looking to throw. The screen, he can go. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. The give out of the gun. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. 2nd down coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Carter. And they'll knock him down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly. has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on them.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
Oh, he's got some space.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll take it himself. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got it behind the line. It's Douglas. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to get it to the marker. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Morton. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, the big fellas, they got to catch the ball in the middle of the field. I mean, this is the area you want to work with them. You get that big body dragging across the formation, and you can throw it, you can miss so high with these guys, but they got the soft hands usually, and he probably wants that one back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. The short hands, it's Joyner. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this.
Touchdown, Kansas State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To throw, it's Morton. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it.
Going for the goal line. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's 4th down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion here.
Johnson wants to throw it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play for him.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 25 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Carter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. To the 10. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Right on the money. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bradley.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter.
He's got it right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Kansas State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Back to pass, it's Morton. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
How about that crazy finish for this offense, man? They needed a big play. The defense knew it. They were trying to stay deep, but unbelievable execution by this offense. They come up with a huge play in a huge moment and take the lead late in this football game.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.
reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Gives it to the back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented
It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The receiver grabs it. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. First down. Looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Buckeyes offense is on the move now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Running back with the football. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Looking for a receiver. It's a wide receiver screen. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
He hands it off from the gun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Oh, a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback... to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense brings him down. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Coming up, second down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch is made down the middle. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.